Bookbusters, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Maya and I like to talk about books here on the internet. I cannot tell you how many times I have thought and rethought through what this book day was gonna be, this bookmas day, but I think I found it. We'll see what happens. But cue the intro. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 bookish gift ideas, 5 golden reads, 4 mediocre reads, 3 fall reads, 2 TBR games, and a very late reading wrap-up. Yeah, so we're gonna try this. And this is coming from a reader who doesn't really have anything outside of books for my normal reading routine. However, I have noticed that there are some things that I have when I'm reading or that I would like while I'm reading. And so we're gonna see how that works. Now, I got inspired by all of the booktubers who do bookish videos like this around this time of year where they have holiday gift ideas. I was just watching a few of them and I was trying to like react to certain videos and then like list my top 6 that I would want from theirs. But the more that I did it, the more I was just kind of like frustrated with the setup and with how I was doing it and everything, and I was just like, this doesn't feel, I don't know, this doesn't feel personal. It's not just a cozy chat with friends. So I thought I would just give you guys my top 6 things, or just any 6 things to be fair, of certain things that I have found, either suggestions wise or, you know, just myself personally, that I would get myself as a reader who has other things going on outside of reading and whose main bookish gift things always are part of like the bigger franchise or the bigger fandom or the whatever. Because when you get into a book world, let me tell you, it becomes more fandom than anything. You have all of the art, you have all of the quotes, you have all of the bags, you have all of the mugs, you have all of the this, that, and the third. And if you know that someone is in a particular bookish world and they love it, just get something that goes with their world. But if you're looking for like vague, all around reader stuff, well, here are some of the things that I think are like quintessential for readers, and y'all can let me know and correct me in the comments about the first thing. We like to be warm and cozy as we are reading. We have our sit down spot or lay down spot. We have our positions, we have our drinks, we have our snacks, we have our setup, book or Kindle or reading mechanism, and whatever else is surrounding us. So typically, we like to be nice, comfy, cozy as we are reading our books. So one of the quintessential things I think when I sit down to read is something that's going to keep me warm. So a blanket is always welcome. I think another thing too that we often underestimate is the power of the comfy cozy socks. So that is suggestion number 2. You have your blanket, you have your socks. I don't know anyone who doesn't like comfy cozy socks underneath the comfy cozy blanket. Like, we need to keep our feet warm, people. That's just something where you notice the temperature in a room because your feet are cold or your feet are warm half the time. That and your arms. Like, your feet and your arms are the telltale signs of the temp, okay? It feels like. I could be wrong about that too, scientifically, but hey, that's just how it be feeling over here, okay? So just cozy vibes. That's what we're going for here. The third thing that I think you should get your reader friend is their favorite beverage, because we all get thirsty while we're reading a book and we don't want to stop in the middle of a good read to go up and get a drink or whatever, or a snack or whatever. We want to have it right there. So, you know, a nice little drink is always much appreciated, and our stock of our favorite drink is always much appreciated, especially after a day where like maybe we missed a trip to the shop or whatever and we don't have our favorite beverage. There is nothing that is worse than the ruining of a routine of grabbing your beverage, grabbing your snack if you eat snacks, and cozying up with whatever and starting to read your book, okay? There's nothing worse than a little shift in the routine. Okay, so there's that. Number 4, get your reader their favorite snack. So whatever they may like. Now, I will stipulate, don't just get them their regular favorite snack. Get them their favorite reading snack. What do I mean by that? Well, we don't want all of the crumbs, all of the chocolate stains or whatever on our books, okay? We treat our books like they are precious, because they are. So get us, you know, our favorite reader type of snack. So that's number 4. Number 5. All right, we will never say no to a good ambiance. You know, a good candle, a good scented candle for the room. We will never say no to that. And it doesn't even have to be one of those candles that reads like dark academia and it tells you like the scents underneath. It doesn't have to be those types of candles, although that would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. It just has to be just like their favorite scented candle, gives them the ambiance of whatever. If you can find something close though to the bookish world that they're in, like genre specific, like, so like for instance, if they're reading dark academia or, you know, fantasy mystery, get something a little bit more warm in smell. I don't really know how to say it that well, but, or if they're reading fantasy or a book set in a forest or whatever, get them something a little bit woodsy maybe. If they're, you know, in cozy, just a certain type of season, get something that's specific to that. I mean, we're obviously in winter, so maybe, I don't know, maybe get something that smells a little wintry. I don't know what that means to you. Maybe that might be peppermint. Maybe that might be like, I don't know, some other cleaner, softer scent. I'm not entirely sure what would be the opposite of that, but you know, something along those lines. Okay, that's number 5. And then number 6. Okay, this is a for sure one, okay? You can never go wrong with bookmarks, annotation tabs, writing utensils, the little notepads. I know this is plenty of other stuff, but any sort of just like quintessential reading thing that you can put in your books, like the tabs or the bookmarks, something cute like that. And you could always cater those to the worlds that they're reading about, and or other reading worlds that you may have heard them talk about, and or just like fun things that they like to do, because there are bookmarks for just like life, and then there are bookmarks for particular worlds. Etsy is a great place to go for all of these things, by the way, but you can never go wrong with any of that. And then also just like a bonus item, you can always do a mug as well. But that's more specific to the world, and that could end up being a little bit more pricey. Not that candles and blankets aren't, especially nowadays, but yeah. If you want to get more specific and stuff, there are plenty of people to go and watch, and maybe as I go through the Bookmas season, as I see more holiday gift videos, because now, of course, the fact that I talk about it, that I made this video, obviously my algorithm and my phone is going to hear me, and it's going to suggest me in the algorithm all of these different types of videos. So maybe I will link some stuff in the description box down below to get a little bit more specific. And that's not going to be hard, because this was very, very vague. But again, this is more so just like quintessential things that any reader could use. And you don't have to be uber specific with it. You don't have to be uber like creative or DIY or whatever, or even all of that personal if you really don't know what your reader would like. Honestly, just the fact that you thought of it, that and that world is just good enough for us, to be honest. With all of that being said though, thank you guys so much for watching this video, for taking the time out of your day to do so. I will be leaving in the description box all of my socials if you want to follow me on any other platform, or even if you want to follow me on this platform. I have a lifestyle channel. I am doing Vlogmas on the daily, and we have not missed an upload yet. Fingers crossed we don't. And yeah, so if you guys want to see that, you guys can follow me there. I will also have my Instagram, my Bookstagram, my TikTok that doubles as both book talk and regular TikTok, and then any other site listed down below as well. And again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, thank you guys so much for being the absolute best bookish bestie that ever was, is, or ever will be. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!